Hello and welcome to another recording from my channel. This will be another Star Trek Online episode video, Age of Discovery. This will be a Borg Advance Assimilation. Let's get started. Admiral, the Undine vessel you were tracking from the Omicron Kappa 2 system has been sighted near NGC 4447. Borg ships have also been detached in this area. While there are no populated systems in danger there, we still need to know why the Borg and the Undine have escalated their conflict now. Go find the Borg sphere that took the Undine from Omicron Kappa 2 and the answers we need will be there. So let's get going. I am right on top of it. Okay, sweet. We'll see how long this video takes and if I can squeeze in all three of the last episodes, because I want to get these videos... I've fallen a couple of days behind. I want to catch up. Let's just close all this stuff off. Captain, I've detected the wreckage of an Undine ship. It could be the vessel following the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner from Omicron Kappa 2. We must stop the sphere before it can return to the collective fleet. Any information the Borg could learn from this prisoner could upset the balance of power. Confirmed, sir. The wreckage matches the energy signature of the Undine vessel that followed the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner on Omicron Kappa 2. It appears to have been destroyed recently. We must be very close. Sir, sensors detecting a Borg sphere dead ahead. Emission signatures indicate this is the same sphere that we were pursuing. Why did that just go offline? Let's get this out of the way while we wait for the reinforcements to arrive. That's a shield draining tractor beam. You're wondering why it's green? Oh, it's flying away. I was wondering why we lost we get extremely close. Oh, no, I'm not going to let It's not going to actually hold him. Oh. Those rifts open into fluidic space. The Borg have tangled with the Undine in fluidic space before, sir, but we have detected they were unable to assimilate the Undine, and without that, the Undine were able to push them out. If they're willing to send a force into fluidic space again, the Borg must think they have this adapted to a way that will allow them to defeat the Undine. This region is ours to protect, sir, and our orders are to eliminate the Borg threat. I recommend that we engage the Borg and the Undine and secure the area. Red alert. Captain, there is a Borg ship reappearing through the rift, and it has an Undine vessel locked in tractor beam. So if the Borg brought an Undine vessel to our dimension, they must have some purpose for it. They may have even adapted to the point that they can assimilate an Undine's organic technology, or even the Undine themselves. I am detecting Undine ships about to emerge from the singularity. Perhaps they are trying to rescue this ship as well. The Undine vessels are heavily armed, sir. I would recommend avoiding a confrontation if possible. We'll choose our targets carefully, but I want both the Borg and the Undine out of our space. Okay, there's no red on the screen, so is that it there? Oh, there they are. They're right on my... Right there, okay. Head for the... I can't attack the Borg cube, okay. Oh, better get out of the... Where am I? I can't see where I am. Oh! So this thing here is shooting out a energy beam, which actually drains your shields pretty damn quick. And these bubbles, you don't want to fall into them. They slow you down, and I think they make your defenses drop. I'm picking up Undine life signs on the Borg cube, Captain. If the Borg transported Undine onto the cube, they are either testing a new assimilation process, or they have already learned how to assimilate Undine. That could be a real trouble for us. Sir, I imagine defending the Federation against Undine drones. We have an opportunity, sir. The Borg cube is damaged, and it will take some time for it to fully be operational again. We can take advantage of that and reconfigure our emitter array to temporarily block that cube's link to the collective. That will give us a chance to beam aboard and stop the Borg from completing their assimilation process with the Undine captives. It's dangerous, but this may be the only chance we get. Understood. Away team to the Transporter 1. Okay. Come on, y'all. The cube has been damaged, sir, and has entered a regenerated state. Based on our encounter with the Borg in the Tellus system, we know that they do not see most humanoids as a threat, and will only enter combat in their own defense or if a vital component of the ship is threatened. If we don't engage them, perhaps we can locate the Undine without having to fight. There is a background frequency that is interfering with my tricorder, but I believe there are Undine life signs somewhere on this level. Perhaps if we get closer, I can cut through the interference. Okay, so you can see here it's a bit of a maze. We've got to basically be there. We've got to go all the way around. And I think there are a few consoles we've got to scan on the way as well. Captain, I believe I can modify your tricorder to be able to access the Borg terminals. However, accessing the terminals could alert the Borg to our presence. Make it so. Oh, before I go on, I did upgrade my weapons to Mark 15, just so they could do a bit more damage, because they were not very effective. The only weapon I have at the moment. Whoa, whoa, stop. Again, not firing. I don't know why it's not firing. They're all down. Okay. Okay, I've adapted. I'm not sure if the higher the level your weapon, the longer it takes them to adapt, because I actually did quite a bit of damage there before they adapted. Something I'll have to look into with different characters with different level weapons. Or I could just check on the wiki. They adapted a lot quicker that time. Back near firing behind me, so they're still fighting. Oh, they're done. Okay. Okay. I'll just do that before I start shooting, because I can't remember now. While they're running around, I've done. Okay. It's not firing. There's got to be a bug. Yeah, that seems to be them all. What's just another, it wasn't another console, there's only 3 and I've done them all. Ah, lower the force field, okay. Ah, not going to activate anymore, okay. I am definitely detecting Undine life signs ahead, sir, but something appears to be wrong with them. The pattern does not match the information we have available on their physiology. What could possibly be going on? I didn't actually do anything this time. Must just be getting to the heart of the ship, so they're thinking that no one should be in here. I think when I go up against the Borg, I might just use melee because I'm not doing any damage to them with energy weapons, and it keeps locking up. Ah, they've adapted already. Oh, you can't really walk very fast when you... What's going on? Can't really much do anything. Again, not firing. And they come. Very frustrating. Adapted. Okay, is this the one where you have... Nope, okay, it isn't. I think there's one door where you have to, like, access something. Takes a while. Let's just... Yeah, you can see an Undine. I think you get an accolade for destroying these... Oh. What are they doing to those Undine? Are they... failed experiments, or is that what the Borg wanted to do to them? We must help them, sir. If we can destroy the nodes, it should free them from the Borg control. We can't let them live like this. So I think if you destroy all of them, you actually get an accolade, but I can't remember. Again, it's been a while since I've played levels like this. Okay. Oh, it's not dead. All I could see was bright light. Oh, there's another... What? No, there's a drone. And again, not firing. I don't know why. And they've adapted. Let's back off a little. Again, not firing for some damn reason. Am I getting attacked from back? Yep, both drones are coming down the hallway. Fire, damn it, fire! Why am I... Why am I... Oh, it's number 2 assimilated. Oh, that is number 2. Can I... Okay, awesome. Like, why? Not firing. Just not firing for some reason. Get knocked back. Okay. From memory, you're supposed to scan or get some information. Nope. And now you have to have to damn quick there. Not firing again. I get a simulator, wasn't even near it. Okay. Wait till I get unconscious and then they'll help me again. I'm not. There we go. Call for help. Must be close to the last room. Yep, it is. Okay. This is going to be the hardest part and therefore the longest part of the video. And I'm sure you can guess what's about to happen. Let's just adapt the weapon. Okay. Yeah, like that. And because it's Borgified, it will adapt. How did I get... That happened way too quick. Okay, this is going to be the longest part of the video. I don't think I've ever gotten through this without dying a couple of times, having to respawn. You see how hard it is to kill an Undine. Now that it's got the Borg adaptation, it's a little bit stronger. And also it adapts to weapons, so you've got to stop fighting it for a while and adapt. So which, there we go. Can I get someone to... Okay, I was halfway down the hallway, now I'm sitting at its feet. Okay, where is... Number 2. Number 2 is unconscious. He's there in the corner. Okay, why is my health... What? I thought they only assimilated if they touched you while your health was down. Now they can seem to assimilate you across the room. I don't know why my character keeps doing that when they're assimilated. They should just attack your other characters. Am I still getting attacked by the Undine? I have no idea what's going on. It looks like the Undine's attacking me still. Yeah, I'm gonna respawn. You're gonna respawn down the hall, so you gotta run up again really quick before the Undine gets his health back. Adapted. Adapt. Oh, come on. on, come on. Call for help. I'm calling. Why isn't anyone answering the call? There we go. Number 2, you're good. Let's roll back. Roll. Get out there. There we go. Okay. I have never finished it that quickly. Okay, let's have a look in here. Let's adapt. There are drones in here, so we got to actually... Actually, that's right. I remember you have to walk in. There was a cutscene showing you something, and then the thing starts to attack you. So this is the central processing node. It actually is the brain of the ship. Gives all the drones their orders. Captain, the cube seems to be reactivating. Recommend you come back to the ship immediately. Okay. Sensor logs indicate we are successfully preventing the Borg from sending their findings back to the collective. However, we have no choice but to destroy the ship to prevent the Borg from recovering the data. Armed weapons, target the cube. It's not actually taking much damage. Oh, the Undine came and destroyed it. Okay. Looks like the Undine destroyed the Borg cube before we had a chance. Congratulations, sir. We have prevented the Borg from learning to assimilate the Undine, discovered the location of the Borg foothold in fluidic space. I'm sure we can adapt their techniques to open a singularity to fluidic space, sir. But first we should report our findings to command. We can leave the systems on your order. I want to get that item first. Oh, there's 2 items to get. Okay. Now I want to leave. Again, you can destroy the ships to get more points, but at this point I just want to get the videos over and done with and get them, get the storyline done for you. Okay. Assimilated. Hail. Starfleet. That was a close one. If the Borg has succeeded, I don't even want to think about fighting Undine drones. Good work, Admiral. We've done the Federation a great service. Okay. I don't really use kits. Dilithium. Pick a Borg. Okay, 2 times damage is always good, and they've all got the same thing. Plasma, 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 maintenance drone. Let's go for tactical. Tactical should always be better. Is that bind on a pickup? On equip, so I can actually sell this. Okay, fluidic. Is that the next one? Fluidic dynamics. Let's continue on. The data you recovered from the Borg cube indicates that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races, so it's quite possible that the Borg presence in their home is causing their aggression to behavior. We cannot afford a full-out war with the Undine. Their biotechnology surpasses even our most advanced technology. Therefore, we have assembled an expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We found a system where the fabric of the 2 dimensions are breaking down. This is our best shot at creating a stable singularity. The expedition will include the USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. He has analyzed the data you received from the Borg cube and is confident he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are to cross into fluidic space with Voyager, locate the Borg, and remove it if possible. Avoid conflict with the Undine. They will have the advantage and you'll end up in a fight you can't win. Okay, so which system do we have to go to? Oh, right next door. Awesome. So I think fluidic dynamics, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure there's a task force operations very similar to this mission. But as you can see afterwards, you go to task force operation where you've got to destroy a transwarp gate. Okay, why? There it is. again, with the task force operations, the more coordinated you are in this one, the better off you're going to be. You've got to all attack the same thing at the same time.
Welcome to the Kuda system. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission.
It's a privilege, Admiral. I've studied the exploits of Voyager at Starfleet Academy.
Thank you. Your meteoric rise through the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain here to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space, locate, and then survey the Borg presence there. If possible, we will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the Singularity.
Open the Singularity, Tuvok. Okay, so Tuvok was the security officer on Voyager in the TV series Star Trek Voyager, and they were the ones that encountered the Undine. Also known as Species 8472 by the Borg.
We have made a successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is Species 8472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
Acknowledge. We'll take point and find the source of the signal. So yeah, we are being affected by a wave-like current in fluidic space, which is causing our ship to move involuntarily. I wish we had more time to study this phenomenon. So basically, if you stay stable, the ship will actually move like it's in the ocean. It'll just be dragged across. And this here is a Borg transmission tower of some sort. Stop. Okay, scan the Borg device. Sir, scans indicate this is an interplexing beacon, sir. The Borg must not be able to transmit their subspace frequencies as easily through the organic fluid that comprises fluidic space. These relays are boosting the signal to allow communication with the collective in normal space. This means we should be able to follow these beacons to the Borg foothold here. Set course for the next beacon. Ooh, straight through it. Data acquired, sir. There appears to be a total of 5 interplexing beacons in the sequence. The next one is just ahead. Set course for the next beacon. Might have to stop just I'll slow down before I get too close so that I can not coast through it. Admiral, these beacons appear to be picking up a subspace transmission from within fluidic space with a Starfleet signature. Recommend we investigate, sir. It could be a ship in distress. Agreed. Set our intercept course for the source of the signal.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacons, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. We may not get another opportunity.
That is acceptable. We'll investigate the signal while the Adventure remains here. Zoom out a little. Must be this entire cluster thing here. Investigate signal. Looks like a giant neuron or something.
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans. The ground itself is a framework for living creatures. Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian. Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
Okay, now what? Oh, there they are up there. Curious, these ships have identical configurations to ships found in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, but they cannot have been constructed there. I'm detecting alloys that are not used in standard starship construction. Run a I can't say that word. Metallurgical analysis. Aye, sir. Running analysis now. The alloys correspond to technology found in Oconia, on Oconia and in recovered Oconian technology. But why would the Oconians make fake ships? I intend to find out. Sir, I'm detecting some kind of gateway opening and a huge fleet coming through. On screen. Sir, we're picking up an incoming distress call from the USS Venture.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Set course for the Venture, maximum speed. I'm not seeing it. Should be almost right on top of it. There we go, so dive down. Turn. I don't see the Borg attacking it, so she might have been lying. Might be an attention seeker. Oh, escape pods. Okay. Makes more sense. Dr. Cooper was in an escape pod, Captain. He wants to speak to you from the transporter room. Patch him through.
I never should have come on this mission. I'm a scientist, not an explorer. Take me out of this awful place right now.
Calm down for a second and talk to me. What happened?
The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong. We're weak. Please take me out of here.
What about Captain Simmons? She's not in the escape pods.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. She insisted on being the last one to leave the ship. I don't even know if she made it out alive. Now, can we leave?
I'm sorry, Dr. Cooper, but we have a mission to complete. Let's even out and let's go forward. Might be the next Borg. Yep, it is. I wish this thing would stay open so I didn't have to keep checking it. As you can see, I'm drifting sideways because I'm not going full speed. Beacon scan, sir. Coordinates of final beacon have been downloaded. This beacon is handling a significant amount of traffic, sir. The last beacon should give us information we need. I'm not turning. You can see here some Borg structures within the cluster. Ooh, the whole heap of Borg structures right in front of us. Sir, this is the final beacon. I have the coordinates of the Borg fleet. We're very close. Shields up. Proceed with caution. Okay. This is quite a long fight from memory.
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow your lead.
Acknowledged. We're going in.
Is that a Borg Unimatrix? It's enormous!
I admit that it is an impressive structure.
Oh. How did my hull get drained? Get out of there before the shockwave hits. Shockwave. Okay, where's the other cue? Here it is. Let's just zoom in a bit. Oh, they destroyed it before I could get myself orientated. Too far, let's go. Okay, these cubes aren't active for some reason. Here now they are. Let's get out of the blast radius. Okay. Don't seem to be able to get myself orientated fast enough. Seeing fire, but I can't see the ship. Is that it there? Why am I going backwards? Must be hitting the wrong... Oh, right above me. Must be hitting the wrong buttons by looking at the screen. Oh, jeez. There's another cube right there. Oh, it's cool. Blast radius before it explodes on us.
The diamond is jamming our deflector arrays. We must destroy it before we can retreat.
So the diamond is the Borg Queen's main ship. So if there's a diamond, there's a very good possibility there's a queen in it. Is. Woohoo! Okay, this diamond's a little bit more powerful than I'm used to. They're a little bit more powerful ship, but this is a... The entire fleet attacking it, it's still not taking a lot of damage. These things here are dreadnoughts, and they take quite a lot of damage. There are several... but I'll just collect these items instead of having to go back for them later on, because the fleet can handle the cube for the diamond for a little while I scavenge. One more. Why is that? Ship must be stuck in the inner workings of that. I thought there was another item to collect. Solar flare gun. I'm assuming that one of these ships has done enough damage to the cube that it...
Singularity now. I recommend an immediate withdrawal.
Whoa! Right in the shockwave. There it is. I knew there was another one. So we have to head back towards where we started to get the exit. Oh, wait, whoa. I have too much stuff. I really got to get rid of this stuff. Okay. Let's see, you can take that. I'll take that. Good trade. Good trade. Okay, I've been doing about an hour worth of filming. Whoa, it vaporized it into little bits and pieces. Oh, no. If you're wondering why that image didn't stay solid, it's because each time you play the game, it replays a video that is made for your particular
playthrough. You need to
playthrough.
report to Starfleet Command immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first.
Starting with the bad news, I see.
There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the Doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future planets from being assimilated in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continue to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action. We have not seen the last of the Undine.
Understood. Until next time, Admiral. Okay, let's... depart the system. So as I was saying, the video itself is a new video every time you play the mission. So every now and again the image doesn't catch up with the video, and therefore the ship will disappear. But it's sometimes you'll play it, the ship will disappear, and sometimes it won't. We may not have been able to remove the Borg presence in fluidic space, but it looks like the Undine will. Hopefully will end their aggressiveness. However, I find your report of false flagships in fluidic space troubling. If the Iconians are trying to trick the Undine into believing that we're invading their space, it could explain everything that's happened. Unfortunately, it only means that the Undine may be prompted into an invasion of their own. If that happens, our entire dimension will be at risk. Nope, not even a piece of set. Proton cannon. I don't use cannons. Don't use beam banks. Anti-proton beam. I'll collect that one. Is that on equip? Okay. So I probably will keep that one just so I can actually do some anti-proton damage. But we'll see what happens. Okay, and the last...
Though we've beaten them before, the Borg continue to be one of the greatest threats that the Federation has ever faced. We have reports of Borg ships constructing massive gateways in some remote star systems. We aren't sure what they are building or why, but we can't let the Borg gain a foothold in our quadrant. The assimilation of entire worlds is too great a danger. Join a task force operation to investigate and combat the current Borg activities on the operations codenamed Infected, Cure, or Khitomer Accord.
Okay, Cure... Infected, Cure, or Khitomer Accord. Infected Cure Khitomer Accord. Khitomer Vortex, is that the one? I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, Khitomer, that's got to be it. Okay, it shouldn't take too long because when I do the randoms, the Khitomer shows up quite often, so hopefully this won't take too long. And again, probably now that this is the last Borg mission, I'll do the reputation system next for level 2 and show you the rewards you get. See, I'm already getting into level 3. It'll be a while before I do a level 3 one because it actually does take longer each level. You can see there's 24 of these to go through. Okay, let's see. Actually, let's do all. If I can get a ground one, you can see me do ground combat. Cure. Infected. And Khitomer. There we go. Khitomer and Stasis. I'm pretty sure that was a ground one. And again, I'm sorry, I'm not very good with ground combat. I prefer space combat, so this one might not be going very quickly. But again, keep your Borg adaptation. Okay, don't know what the hell that was. You are in a construction facility of some sort, sir. I'm reading 2 distinct types of Borg in your vicinity. Many of them are in stasis and disconnected from the collective. Their orders, sir, they may have been here for years. The other type of Borg I'm reading are ones from our current timeline. The Borg we followed through the spatial rift. Those Borgs may be using the drones in stasis for something. Shock troops, perhaps. Captain, I recommend that you go deeper into the base and try to determine exactly what's going on here. Captain, if you can destroy all of the IMR devices quickly, the Borg won't be able to convert any more drones. Vega Colony needs all the advantages it can get in the next few hours. It's up to us to stop it. Okay. So someone's just killed a few Borg. Pass.
Surrender. You will be Borg.
If I can get an item for myself, I'm happy to do it, but if it's a group thing, I'll pass on it because I don't need anything. And they've adapted. And again, I'm not firing on anything. Let's see. Pass. They seem to know what they're doing, so I'm just going to follow them. Okay, so these people, they've got some kick-ass equipment. Looks like I won't be collecting anything at all. That almost sounds like Sealer. I wonder if they actually got the voice actress to do the same thing, do some different things as well.
Resistance is futile.
Okay. What are you doing? Oh, you click. Oh, wait a minute. Was that Borg? That is. And they've adapted. And they've adapted. I'm almost certain there's a weapon you can get that the Borg can't adapt to. That remodulates its own frequency so the Borgs can't adapt. Ah! Someone's got a combat pit. That's awesome. Am I shooting? I can't tell if I'm... No, I'm not. Okay. They've adapted. I just don't get how they can adapt to me if I'm not firing on them. Again, not firing. I'm gonna see if I can get a high level batleth and then... Actually, that's a... Oh, someone's collected it. There are some odd readings from the large device dead ahead of you, Captain. It appears to be an isolinear molecular reconverter, or an IMR. Are our Borg converting the drones in stasis? It's like an upgrade. Once they undergo the process, the Borg in stasis are stronger, smarter, and faster. You need to destroy those devices, sir, but they are protected by force fields. Census readings show a block of power nodes in a nearby room that are linked to the force fields. If you can destroy those nodes, the IMRs should be vulnerable. Oh, I'm actually shooting, way! But it's adapting. Oh, there's 3 of them. Cancel. Fire! What is going on with the damn... And they've adapted. So when they adapt, you can actually do like a little bit of damage, but it's so minuscule it's not really worth it. So you want to modulate your weapons so they can do more damage. What was that? I have no idea what just happened. There's only 3 of us here. There are various symbols on this device that appear to connect to multiple other systems. This console also seems to activate a transporter system. There are 2 sets of symbols. The first set appear to correspond to a floor level or perhaps an elevation. The second set may designate a coordinate location. It's hard to be sure, but these symbols could be connected to both the other consoles found in other current areas as well as power nodes in nearby rooms.
Do not assimilate. We will destroy.
It is possible that inputting different combinations of symbols will have an effect on both locations. Activating this console will also activate a transporter moving one being to another room in that area.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 1.
The being will be able to reroute power.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
Okay. The reroute power away from the force field protecting the IMR. If the IMR takes enough damage, the power flow will be impeded and the being will be able to use corresponding consoles to extend the time that the force field is down.
Diverted from power node Beta 1.
Oh, they're coming down to get us. Lead console. Did they all transport out?
Shield power diverted from power nodes Alpha 1.
Lead console. How do I... I thought activating that... Activate transport. There we go.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 2.
What's everyone doing?
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
I'm just following you guys. 'Cause I've got...
Complete. Transformation process beginning. Enemy detected near node Beta 1. Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
Okay. So what I'm going to try...
Detected near node Beta 1. Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
Sonic pop. I might just quickly get some items onto my crew so that I can pick up some other items.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
I think that might actually be it.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 1.
It's better than nothing at all. No one seems to be doing anything.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
Those two seem to know what they're doing, so let's do that.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 1.
Okay, so you just stay near them until they deactivate. So they go through a power cycle.
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 1.
Is that the one up there? That is the one up there because it's not green anymore. Ah, now it's activated.
Enemy detected near node Beta 1.
So once all these go down, I assume this goes down, and that's where you have to...
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 1.
That will just jump up from a lower floor.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 2.
Okay, and they're coming up the hallway here. Oh! It's not like the Borg to disappear like that.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 2.
Okay, so we just stand here and wait.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha
And I'm not
2.
firing again. Yay! Ah, son of a
But we do not assimilate.
rude word.
We will destroy. Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 2.
What the hell? I was firing on the power node. Okay, doesn't matter now. Power node's down. Let's adapt.
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 2.
And let's try to fire, which isn't happening. Let's attack them physically, which knocks them down. And does some... There we go. I can hear shooting behind me.
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 2.
Let's follow these people. They seem to know what they're doing. Ooh, there's one over there. Oh, they disappeared.
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 2. Enemy detected near node Beta 2.
Move forward. What the hell?
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 2.
Okay, so what else needs to be done?
Diverted from power node Alpha 3.
Let's look for a glowing green column and attack it.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3.
See, I'm not generating enough threat, so they're not attacking me, which is why I like to keep my threat level down. This one's attacking me because I was probably firing on it alone.
Diverted from power node Alpha.
Looks like I'll be eating my own words there. What happened? What happened? Did I just... Keep going, Captain. I know you can stop the... Yeah.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3.
Okay, I somehow regain consciousness.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3. Shield
Oh,
power
I'm actually shooting now.
from power node Alpha 3.
And adapt. And I'm not shooting anymore.
Shield power
Ah.
diverted from power node Alpha 3.
This is extremely annoying.
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3.
Ooh, there's another one right there.
Enemy detected near node Beta 3. Enemy detected near node Alpha 3. Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3. Matrix complete. Transformation process beginning.
Okay, if they're fighting over that, means that shield is down, but by the time we get there, the shield will be back up. So let's just wait here. Yeah. So if you play the space battles, you'll find that they're a lot quicker than the ground battles,
Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3.
because the space battles just fly around and shoot at things. With ground missions, you got to do all sorts of weird little puzzles and stuff. Okay, let's run over there. Everyone else seems to be.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 3. Shield power diverted from power node Alpha 3.
What the hell? Why does it just stop shooting? Shoot.
Shield power diverted from power node Beta 3.
Can I get? I can't get through here. Just go. Okay. Another lot of drone.
Enemy detected.
And then I
near
can't
node
fire again.
Beta 3. Shield power diverted from power node Beta 3.
They've adapted. What now?
Resistance is futile.
I guess we go back to the transporter and go to a different area? Following you, buddy. You better know what you're doing. Not running very fast. No. I'm just gonna. Yeah, there's no arrow saying to go this way. There's normally a little circle and then an arrow. Is it this thing? Okay, yeah, you can go through that yourself when you play the game, otherwise this mission's going to take forevers. Now this is where we started. Why are we all back here? So you've done it. If you can find and disable the mastery... Okay.
Your distinctiveness will be added to our own.
I tried to shoot on this. Nothing happened. Why everyone's going this way? Oh, the force field's down. Okay. Hang on, where is it? Oh, they're upstairs. Okay. Further upstairs. Nope. They're not here. This is where we came down into the... Yeah, this is where we started. Why are they... I have no idea where they went. It's just well, what happened there? Don't want to yell at them. Let's get the cap lock off. That is really bad. That's not how you spell it. That was like really bad. Okay. Where is everyone? Are they already in there? Oh, and that's like twice the size of a normal Borg drone. So. I am Denotra. I see you and remember an empire destruction, resurrection. It is irrelevant. You are irrelevant. You struggle and you struggle, but you are. I'm not going to read this. Everyone's fighting, and I'm just standing there doing nothing. So. Possible. So it looks like a Romulan settlement. They all look like they're Romulans. Is Toth adapted? There we go. I still don't know where the other two are. They're running around for sure. Let's just back out of there. My shields are almost gone. I'm assuming they would have adapted by now. I couldn't have adapted that damn quick. This doesn't... Awesome. So I don't know where the other lot went, but This is not the mission that I remember. Not now. Let's collect all these items first. I'll try to. Okay, and pass on all of them. There you go. Yep, let's leave the map. Okay, sorry for that. That went a hell of a lot longer than I anticipated. This is why I prefer space battles as well. They don't take anywhere near as long as a ground map. So for video references, you don't want them to be too long, unless you're specifically doing a video on a ground map.
The Borg keep returning, and we won't be rid of them any time in the near future. Take any opportunity you can to stop their plans.
Okay, and my next mission should pop up anytime. So I'm gonna transwarp back to Deep Space Nine. I'm gonna try to transwarp back to Deep Space Nine. Okay. Defara, that's what's this one? Defara, yeah. Okay, Defara. Okay. So I can transwarp to Defara, but I can't transwarp to Defara, if that makes sense. Okay. So that's the end of this particular playthrough. At the beginning of the next video, I will be at Deep Space Nine, and I will be going through the reputation system of Level 2, which is the space reputation system. So there are two sets. There's Level 1 and Level 2. Level 1, Level 3, which are ground sets, and Level 2 and Level 4, which are space sets. And then Level 5 is a mixture of different ground and space sets, which you can activate separately in a different menu option. So let's have a look. So active reputation. So that's when you get to Level 5, you got these active reputations. And that's what that is. So you can get quite a few different reputations. So back in the day, all you had were these 9, and I think maybe 2 or 3 other ones. So what they did is they've activated it so that instead of having to change this from ground to space constantly if you're doing space battles and ground battles, they actually gave you 9 of each so that you could have all 9 active at the same time. And then they've added all this other stuff. So reputations weren't in the game at the beginning, they were just added later on. Okay, so instead of giving you too much information and making this video too long, I am going to just say, if you have any comments, please leave a comment down below. If you have any suggestions on particular gameplay, please leave a suggestion down below. If you have any criticism, more than happy to take criticism. I just ask that you keep it somewhat civil in the conversations, and I'll see you in the next video.